There was one name. Women avoided saying near a newborn, not because the name was cursed, because the name could hear you. Samca, they said, she came when the house was quiet, to the woman who had just given birth, to the pregnant woman lying awake, to the child sleeping too still in the cradle. You would not always see her. Sometimes she arrived as terror, a crushing weight, a sudden convulsion, a child waking with a scream no one could explain. But if you did see her, you remembered every detail. Iron hands, burning eyes, a body that could change shape before the candle flame moved. Samca is one of the darkest figures in Romanian birth folklore. She is also called Avestisha or Striga in different texts and regions. Her story belongs to a much wider Balkan and Eastern Christian world of demons that threaten mothers, childbirth, and infants, the moments when a family is most vulnerable and medicine once had the least power to offer. But Samca had one advantage over her victims. She had many names, and knowing those names was how you fought her. In the old legend, a holy protector pursues a female demon who keeps changing form to escape. She becomes an animal, an insect, a beautiful woman, a terrifying old one. Whatever can enter a house without being recognized. When she is finally forced to reveal her names, her power weakens. That is the strange rule at the center of the story. Do not say her name carelessly. But if you know all her names, you can command her to leave. This contradiction shaped the protective charms used around childbirth. A written prayer or amulet could list the demon's names and invoke the saint who defeated her. The text was not decoration. It was a locked door made from words. The mother might wear it. The baby might be protected by it. The house itself could become a guarded place, while relatives, godparents, midwives, prayers, herbs, and ritual actions surrounded the new life. Because birth was never treated as ordinary, it was a threshold. One person had crossed into the world, another had survived bringing them through. Both were believed to stand close to forces that did not belong inside the house. Descriptions of the illness called Samca are haunting. In folk medicine, it could include spasms, trembling, startled waking, difficult breathing, stiffness, fainting, and foam at the mouth. Modern readers may recognize possible symptoms of serious medical conditions, including seizures. That does not make the old stories ridiculous. It makes them heartbreaking. When a child suddenly convulsed or a mother became dangerously ill, families needed an explanation that matched the violence of what they saw. Samca gave the illness a face, and once it had a face, the family could resist it. They could call the healer. They could speak the charm. They could guard the window. They could refuse to leave the mother alone. There is real care hidden inside this horror story. She should not look like one monster in one black dress. The danger is that she can pass through the household unnoticed. She can be a spider on a wall, an animal outside the door, a strange dream, a voice in a tired mind, a visitor who arrives at the worst hour. She does not break in. She finds the opening already there. Exhaustion, fear, pain, isolation, night. And that is why her name became taboo. Naming a danger can feel like inviting it closer. Parents still understand that instinct. When something threatens a child, you do not want to give it more reality than it already has. Yet the older charms reverse that fear. They say, "No, we will name you exactly. We will name every form you take. We will leave you nowhere to hide. That is the most powerful scene in the entire legend. Not the demon entering the room, the people in the room refusing to let her remain unnamed. Samca is not a bedtime monster. She is the shape fear took when a family faced illness at the moment it most wanted to protect life. And the old answer to that fear was not silence. It was knowledge, community, and a voice strong enough to say, "I know your name. Leave this house. Would you speak the forbidden name to gain power over it, or stay silent and hope it never heard you? Tell me below." Subscribe for the next Romanian nightmare, where the monster does not enter your room at night. It wakes up inside your own body.